Hi, welcome to the Infinicast. And also, leave a comment below telling us what you think about the new title card.
Yeah, I made it. I made it very much so.
Okay, anyways, today we're going to be talking about Pathfinder of all things.
Oh, warning, I am very sick, so I'm going to be sniffling a lot.
We're like half sick.
Like half of my face which sucks. Anyway.
Okay, so we're going to just start off with very basic
What is Pathfinder?
Yes, what is Pathfinder?
Well, Pathfinder is a tabletop role-playing game, very much like Dungeons and Dragons or pretty much Dungeons and Dragons.
The quintessential basement nerd tabletop thing.
Widely believed to be the nerdiest game in the world. Need friends to play.
Oh.
So, yeah, Pathfinder is one of those games where you sit around a table with a bunch of losers that you call your friends.
Thanks, Danny.
With kind of the king loser sitting behind his own little screen. And you and your group of losers kind of put together your own characters and go on an adventure in a setting that King Loser has set up for you guys.
Why do you keep calling everyone a loser?
I'm King Loser in this situation.
I am aware of that.
I don't want to be King Loser.
Okay. So, basically it's D&D. Anyone can play it, blah, blah, blah. Let's get into character creation, of all things.
Character creation is, you want me to go over the process of it? Because, like...
Oh, good.
Well, character creation actually takes... It takes a while. It's the hard part.
It is very much so the hard part.
But once the hard part is done, it's just all fun.
Yeah.
It's just going into it is a little bit of work.
Yeah, you have to roll a few dice.
You gotta get a character sheet. You just gotta generate your stats. You gotta pick from a bunch of lists.
Yeah, pick what class you want to be, what race you are. And by race, we don't mean white skin, black skin.
We mean the actual definition of race.
Yes, like human, orc, half-elf, elf,
dog,
dragonborn.
You can be a dog.
Seriously?
You can be a dog. It's a race.
Wow. Okay, then. So, once you're done making the character, you just go into a story that...
You just have fun at that point.
Yeah, you just have fun at that point.
And you roll dice and you hit stuff, or you can... If you've ever played a game like Skyrim, it's kind of like one of those fantasy RPGs where you have your character, but like 90% of it is becoming as powerful as you can possibly be.
Yeah.
And you have a limited set of things. You have limited dialogue options. You have limited... It's all very structured to the game. There's very much so what the developers have planned out for you.
Yeah. But
with D&D and Pathfinder,
it's basically...
You can do literally everything.
Yeah. Like, we're recording this on Monday, so I'll say yesterday, on Sunday, we were doing part of this campaign we were running, and I was fighting, like, alongside the party, thousands, possibly millions of monsters.
They were these little just bug things that I ripped straight out of 40K. I'm not even gonna hide it. They are straight up the Tyranid.
Danny. Oh yeah, and I got blown up.
Oh yeah, he did get blown up. So it's wacky with Pathfinder because you can do pretty much anything you want. Whereas say Skyrim, I imagine Bleak Falls Barrow with the golden claw thing.
Yeah.
You enter this room with the spider, the big frostbite spider, and you gotta fight it.
Nagini. Not Nagini. The Nagini is the snake. Aragog.
That's what it's called?
Aragog is the giant spider in Harry Potter, but that's off topic.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, you're expected to go in there and fight it. Whereas with Pathfinder, you can be like, okay, I could fight that on the ground hitting it with my sword, or I could try to maybe talk to it.
Or if seduce it?
Yeah, I wasn't going to go there unless you're one of the screwed up members of the population who plays Pathfinder and likes to seduce spiders, kink shaming all of you.
Oh, come on. You loved it when we were just seducing everything.
No, I didn't actually. There's a story I didn't tell you. The group I played this campaign in before you did, we had one character who literally tried to seduce everything. It was like her first course of action, minute 1, and it pissed the party off. to no end.
Oh yeah, and for all
I was going to have it kill her, is how much it pissed us off.
and for all these actions, you roll a d20.
Well, yeah, for everything you would roll a d20.
Yeah, for anything in Pathfinder, except for attacks. Attacks are like d10s, d6s.
No, that's damage.
Oh, that's damage. Yeah.
Damage is quantifiable in different ways.
Yeah. Anyways, so.
Oh, Jesus. So yeah, once you create your character, it's a matter of just playing your character and having fun with the game.
Yeah, like, oh my god, like in the normal Pathfinder-esque campaign, you can undo some things if you're like in that moment. But if you do, for example, the Drinking Buddies campaign.
Oh yes, this is a campaign I run. King Nerd, I was telling you about. He's either the dungeon master or the game master, depending on which game you play or what. The nomenclature is different. But
Whatever you want to say. Whatever you want to say, really.
So the DM GM, their role is to set up the world for the players and determine how the world reacts to the players' actions.
And
it's a mode of communal storytelling.
It gets hilarious.
And they could have a whole world set up. They could have an arcing plot that they follow, or they could do like my other campaign where I have the world set up and I just throw the party to the wind.
Yeah, me and a couple of friends were doing the Drinking Buddies campaign, which
is what I call it, because the story is literally.
Yeah, we started off in a tavern.
You guys are drinking buddies. One of you gets the idea to go adventuring, have some fun.
Yeah, we were drunk. Our characters were drunk.
They didn't have to be.
Our characters were drunk. They didn't have to be, but the characters were drunk, and I decided, hey, we should go out adventuring.
The rules of it are the first thing you say is the action you take.
And I invented a Bloody Mary 1,300 years early.
And on a nat 20, I can't say no, but I have the right to mess with it.
I invented the Bloody Mary several hundred years early and got a bar.
Yep. And then I had to figure out how all that stuff worked, as far as I still don't know how the heck that stuff works.
I'm sorry.
I gotta ask Austin.
And then I went around recruiting like everything that we met.
Yeah. Did you actually get anything done? You fought an air elemental. That's it.
Oh yeah, I died.
How did you die? Oh, you did die.
Yeah, and then
you got murdered by orcs.
Yes. By a flying spiky tire.
By a spiked tire fired out of a slingshot.
Oh, that was good times. And I met a daemon, devil, whatever.
You met a god.
Yeah, I met a god.
That I also ripped right out of 40K. His name is Zinch, and he is amazing. Oh, God. And I didn't even use canon Zinch. I used text-to-speech Zinch, and it is funny as hell.
Yeah.
This whole half of my face.
Just, like, do you want half a tissue?
You're lucky we do not have cameras in here.
Yeah, Danny is slipping
I
off
am making
right
an obscene gesture.
Danny is doing so many things. Oh yeah, and in Pathfinder and D&D and 40K and apparently there is a difference between demons, devils.
Oh my God, you saw that I got a message from Sam.
And demons spelled with an A.
And you are going into the demons, daemons, devils thing.
Yeah, I'm going into that.
Why?
Because
that is no bearing on the conversation. We could talk about monsters at a later day, but I just saw a message from Sam that's like, hey, I'm sorry if I'm so moody and everything because I killed her freaking husband, but
not in real life, in the game.
It might as well be in real life considering how she's acting. I told her it could be worse.
Oh yeah.
It could be worse. Noza could have fired.
Yeah. True.
So she needs to start counting her blessings with this stuff. Yeah. And just wacky stuff happens, which is what we were getting to. As a player, though, you need to understand that it's not you versus the DM. The DM is
trying to move the story along.
The DM is trying to move the story along, but he's also trying to pose a challenge and make it fun for you guys.
Yeah. So if you run into a insanely high difficulty wall, you don't have to fight that.
You don't have to fight the wall. Or if we could do what you guys do, during this past campaign, I pitted them not necessarily up against, but kind of alongside, just following this giant mechanical elephant, and they got the idea to, hey, let's blow it up because the bad guy's probably on it.
Yeah. Me and our sorcerer, who can turn into a cloud.
Oh, Thomas.
Yeah. We went into the engine room of this mechanical elephant.
And just started wrecking stuff.
Yep.
And this is how hilarious the story goes, because I intended them to get on the elephant, but I intended them to explore it, sneak around, and try to figure out what the heck was going on before blowing it the heck up.
But nope, I took a railgun. I shot a railgun to its engine.
Blew it up. It just wrecked house.
And apparently, one of the NPCs who we're friends with
was friends with.
We killed his wife.
Yeah. And there's a long story there. She was already on like life support and stuff like that. And they power surged the system and killed her, and he got mad. And I can't say much, but let's just say
stuff happened.
Imagine like a destroyer class battleship, like one of the big gunships in the U.S. Navy. Now imagine that flying and angry and after you specifically.
It was that, yeah. And if you have a vivid imagination, it was also that terrifying.
Oh, God, yeah. And imagine that up against an immortal magic king who wants to kill you.
Oh, we formed a truce with him for temporarily.
To get his ship back, yeah.
Oh, but I helped blow it up.
A bunch of space bugs that want nothing more than to eat you.
I had weird, construct space marines with me on my side.
You had robo space bugs.
I had robo space bugs on my side.
You are the space marine. They are not.
Yes, because I was human. Well, not human.
No, you were
half-elf.
dead. You were dead is what you are.
Yep. And then I was brought back to life with science.
With
sweet
magic-y science. What is that from again?
That's from Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
I knew it. Sweet magic-y science. So that, and then you 1v1'd
I 1v1'd a giant
undead cyborg Darth Vader.
I thought that was me.
Yeah, it was you. You 1v1'd an undead cyborg Darth Vader.
Oh, you mean Kotab?
Yeah, undead cyborg steampunk Darth Vader.
Okay, I thought I was a undead steampunk Darth Vader.
No, you are not. You're just a robot now.
I am just a robot now, and it's
you.
awesome.
You are IG-88 if IG-88 actually did something.
Yeah, I can absorb weapons.
You can absorb a lot of things.
Yep.
You were like the. I can't make that comparison because nobody's gonna know what the hell that is.
A lot of stuff happened that day.
A lot of stuff, and that's kind of the stuff you get into when you decide to join a Pathfinder group.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Just some things you need to worry about if you are starting off for the very first time. As a player, go in with an idea for your character, but realize that
things can change.
Things will change.
Yeah, like the first time I went on this campaign, I was sealed in a cave and dead for 1,300 years.
Yeah, that was a thing nobody was expecting.
Yeah, and then we were revived, and then I don't know. That was all scrapped because backstory-wise,
it would have
all messed up everything. Oh yeah, backstory creation is also kind of tedious and fun.
The backstory creation is fun if you know how to build a backstory. Like, you're gonna take script writing. A lot of you out there are taking or will take script writing.
Yeah,
and script writing helps a lot with that.
Yeah.
Script writing also helps a lot with a DM, as far as creating a story goes.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is you got to be prepared for things to change and the idea of your character to develop over the course of the campaign. And you got to kind of roll with the punches that are thrown at you.
Yeah. Have a backup.
Don't necessarily have a backup, Just be ready for stuff to not go the way you expect them to.
Oh,
And that goes for both players and DMs.
Like me calling the rogue's husband in to crash into 2 giant robots with his ship.
That is how we got steampunk Darth Vader. That is how we got. Also, if you're a level 5 fighter and you're going up against a level 15 psychic warrior, you won't win.
If you are a level 11 paladin with 26 strength and 3 attacks,
going up against something just as powerful,
do it.
Dude, he was only to be real, he was only level 14. No, he was CR 16.
The giant space
No,
bug?
Kotov.
Oh, Kotov?
Kotov was only Dude, I think he was only level 11.
Dude, he hardly put a scratch on me.
Well, yeah, that's because your armor class is 84.
It's 39, but
same thing. You're impossible to hit by anything. No, you're still impossible to hit even with gun weapons because your armor deflects bullets.
Yeah, and now that I am a robot alien,
You're a walking rampart.
Yep. I am a walking rampart in Pathfinder.
Why don't you just get 2 giant shields and just everybody hides behind you and you just push forward, bullets bouncing off of you?
Oh, I can do that.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think we're running low on stuff to
talk
about.
we're pretty much done here. We're probably gonna do more about Pathfinder.
Yeah, we might. This might be a 2-part episode, but no promises.
Well, we can talk about monsters and stuff for anyone who's interested, because I'm a DM. I'm not a great DM, but I understand enough about monsters.
By no means are you a great DM. Actually, no, you're a great DM. Don't kill my character, please.
Nice save.
You have to do that.
I'm not blow your mind great. I mean, I have my moments, but I'm pretty good.
Okay, anyways, we're going to end this here. This has been Infinicast, episode 2.
Talking about Pathfinder.
Yep. And all of the friends we totally have.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Or good morning, depending on...
Press the stop button.
Okay, fine.